It's my weight for this morning, which is really messed up. But I'll let you know what happened. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. How y'all doing? Well, today is January the 8th, 2022. I started my weight loss journey on November 15th, 2021. After speaking to my doctor, he told me that it's good and healthy and normal if I would lose a half a pound to 1 pound a week. So on this journey, I have been on this journey from November 5th up until today. So I'm trying to see how many weeks is that. Excuse me 1 minute. I'm looking at my calendar. Now today, 15 days in November. Now we're over to the 8th. Ooh. Okay, that'll give me about 7 weeks on this journey. So if I had lost a half a pound a week for 7 weeks, would that give me 3.5 pounds? And then if I had lost a pound a week, that would give me about 7.25 of a pound, which he said that would still be good. And I hear some people on those commercials for Noom, when they're losing like 9 pounds in 2 months, they say that's good weight. And of course it is good because at least they're not going up. So anything you lose is a plus. But I'm going to show you what my weight was, because in the video that I published, I believe it was November the 15th, when I showed, I don't think I showed it on the 15th. It was a few weeks after I showed my weight, but then I had already lost down, I think, to 267, I believe. But when I started, I went to the doctor on October the 6th. And at that time, I was weighing 274 pounds. And I have receipts for that. See right there? I was 274 pounds on October the 6th. However, I started my weight loss journey November 15th, and I had gained 2 more pounds. So I was 274 here when I got these orders October the 6th. By November the 15th, I was up 2 more pounds. So my real weight was 276. I kept notes every day I weighed in. I know people say you shouldn't weigh in every day, but I always weigh every day. Even whether I'm doing bad, I still weigh every day. I went for a time when I didn't weigh for about 2 or 3 months. That's when I gained so much weight, because I wasn't weighing, keeping up with my weight. But when I weigh, I know what I'm doing, and I know when I need to back up, stop, and turn around and run in the other direction. But you see here, I kept up with my weight. From the start, I was 274 according to what I published on November 15th, but I was actually 276. And each day I published my weight. And I tell you, I was truly on a roller coaster. I was going up and down, up and down. And then some weeks I would just totally plateau. Now this one goes all the way to December 5th. And then when you flip it over, I was recording my weight each day as to what I was weighing. And this one goes over to, let me see, December 25th. December 25th. And then after that, I had to get another card. And on this card here, I started December 26th right up until today, January the 8th, with my weight. When I tell you I was truly on a roller coaster, this weight was going up and down. Never have I struggled so to lose weight. I'm 63 years old, and I don't think I've gone as hard trying to lose weight at my age. The last time I went this hard to lose weight was before I had the gastric sleeve surgery. But I tell you, pulling pounds off, honey, it's like pulling teeth when you get over 55, 60 years old. So I'm telling you, prevention is the birth of pound of cure. Don't let yourself go there. If you are gaining weight, or you've had weight loss surgery, or you see you're gaining weight, back up, slow down, run, turn, go in the other direction, honey, because it's no good and it's not easy. But I'm grateful for the amount of weight that I have lost. And then what really messed me up, I had lost less weight a couple of days ago, but I called myself gonna boost it up. I went and took what most people do when they're losing weight and they really want to see a result. Yeah. I took a laxative because I feel like, oh, that's going to help me. That's going to probably, detox my system. And I'm really going to lose weight. And I've tried that before. Because most people that have a weight problem, that have dieted on and off, they know about laxatives, but laxatives don't help to boost your weight loss, because when you take a laxative, what happens? It bloats you. Your stomachs, the fluids and everything, it starts moving, and you have more fluids and everything in your body, and you're going to weigh heavier. So that's what happened. This morning, I weighed like a pound or so heavier. So I didn't help myself at all. So don't worry about trying to do that. Just stick on the straight and narrow and just try to lose your weight. Don't try to do no laxatives or anything. And I knew better because I had tried that way back in the past, thinking a laxative is going to help you lose another pound or two. It doesn't. It's going to bloat you up and make you heavier. So my weight as of right now, I'm going to show you. I took my weight this morning. I got on the scales. So I'm going to add that clip in to let you see what I was weighing this morning, which I'm ecstatic because I didn't go up. I'm going down. So I'm going to let you see what I weighed this morning, okay? Well, I'm about to get on the scale, so let's see what's going on with this weight. $256.6. That's messed up. I was down lower than that. But me, with my smart self, I tried to do something to knock another 2 or 3 pounds off. Needless to say, it didn't work. I have to get ready now for my spiritual meeting because it's on Saturdays and this is Saturday morning. But I have to get dressed, so I'm going to come back and finish this video and post it today, Saturday, January the 8th. Okay, I'll see you in a little bit. So, did you see those scales? 256.6. So that's wonderful, isn't it? I've dropped 18 pounds. And I think that's absolutely wonderful, because from the start date, I told you 274, which was November the 15th. But really that 274 was when I got these orders from the doctor, which at that time, it was October, is when I was weighing the 274. So by the time November the 15th came around, I had gone up 2 pounds, so I was really 276. So I'm just going to count it right in the middle, between the 274, 276. That'll give me 18 plus pounds that I've dropped, closer to like around 219. So I'm somewhere right in that range, and I'm truly grateful. Because can you imagine if I had gone up 18 pounds? If I had gone up 18 pounds, from that 274, I would have been 292 pounds. That's no good. That's too close to 300. That's what 18 more pounds would have done for me. Wow. Would have put me at 292. 8 pounds from 300. So you know I'm grateful that I went down, backed up instead of going forward. Because I know what's ahead of me. And it's not good. It ain't nice. I don't want no parts of it. So I just wanted everybody to know what was going on with me on my weight loss journey. This is part 1 of my weight loss journey. So I will be starting the second half of my weight loss journey on January the 10th, which is Monday. Now I tried to eat something today because this is Saturday and Sunday, so I'm going to eat something different or something that I crave. But I tried this morning to eat something sweet. It made me so nauseous. And maybe because it was so early too. But the only thing I really have a taste for maybe is a little banana pudding. And I'm going to make that. And I'm going to eat a bowl of banana pudding. And I'm going to give most of it away because by Sunday night, midnight, it has to be out of my house. It cannot live here. Because Monday morning, I will start on part 2 of my weight loss journey. But I tell you, I want to thank everybody that has been supporting me and commenting on what I was eating on my short videos and the long videos. I really thank you and appreciate you so much because you have been such a source of encouragement. You know, I didn't know that YouTube would encourage me so to lose weight and to stick to it because I didn't want to disappoint myself, but I didn't want to disappoint my subscribers and my viewers either. So I worked very hard to stick to it. And you know, thank you for all your kind words and everything because it's really needed. Because this not eating certain things when you're accustomed to eating it is really hard. But you have to really get your mind psyched up and get into that zone. So I'm really into that zone right now. And I'm going to continue to show what I'm doing with my weight because it makes me more accountable, I feel, when I do that. Because I have others helping me in silence. They're watching. And I need that. I need all the help that I can get because it's a hard journey. But everything that I posted on my journey about my meals every day, those were the meals that I had each day. The only time I would vary from those meals, and it wouldn't be in between eating, is when I had a meal, maybe if I wanted a few nuts, and I mean like a tablespoonful of nuts. But I wouldn't eat them in between meals. If I ate them, I had to eat them then while I was eating my last meal of the day. Never early though, because I can't eat nuts for some reason early in the morning. They don't do well with my stomach. But after that last meal of the day, when I finished that, if I want a few nuts or something, I would eat it right then, and that was hardly ever. But what you saw me eating, that's what I ate. And a lot of people were telling me, well, you can't eat this, you can't eat that, you can't eat pork to lose weight. But as you can see, I ate pork, I ate ribs, I ate chitlins. I ate different things, but I ate everything in moderation. And I wasn't eating the fatty part of it. I did everything in moderation. So even some of the meals that you saw on my plate, especially my breakfast, a lot of times just because it was on my plate, because I liked the way it looked, I didn't always eat all of that. Because as I got into my journey, I got to the point where I wasn't craving food as much because those carbs and sugars had got out of my system. So when you get rid of the carbs and the sugars, the cravings kind of start dying down or even totally just cease, where you're not having those cravings. And I was drinking a lot of water. In fact, I went and bought me a container just for water. And I tried to get something really pretty and colorful because I drink a lot of water anyway, but I've been drinking more since I've been on this journey. And then when I want something sweet to drink, I would drink a little Crystal Light. And sometimes I used to love to drink regular ginger ale, and I used to love Cokes, but I have not drank the Coke since I've been on this journey because dark drinks are not good for your limbs and your joints. They make you hurt. But I would drink a little ginger ale, but usually I would dilute it with a little Crystal Light. So when I wanted something to drink that was satisfying for me, some people don't like to use the artificial sweeteners. I use them because I figure this fat on my body is just as dangerous as the artificial sweeteners. So it's like 6 in one hand and half a dozen in the other. So you got to pick your poison because the weight is poison too. So I haven't had any problems with the artificial sweeteners. So it does kind of satisfy when I want to drink something I feel that's refreshing and satisfying to me. And also, if you notice, I was eating sweet potatoes. I learned a while back through eating healthy that sweet potatoes is a good choice because sweet potatoes, they're heavy and they're a carb, but they're a good carb to have. And then you can kind of dress a sweet potato up. You can put a little cinnamon on there. Sometimes you can drizzle a few walnuts on that sweet potato. Even sometimes a little fat-free sour cream to really dress it up. And it's almost like you have a dessert with that potato because they are naturally sweet. So I would do that sometime. And then I love cottage cheese. So you see I ate a lot of cottage cheese too because I could dress that up with pineapples in its own juice, or you can use peaches in its own juice. And I would put just a few walnuts and raisins if you like that. But cottage cheese is an acquired taste. I didn't like cottage cheese from the start, but even at home, my mom insisted that I eat cottage cheese, and I'm grateful to her for that because it's a go-to now. And then with cottage cheese, it's a cheese, so you can season it up. You can season cottage cheese up with garlic powder. You can put onion powder or whatever seasoning you want. And if you like celery sticks, you can put that cottage cheese on there and eat it. Season the cottage cheese up. Explore with your foods. Do different things with them. Just like that vegetable-based stuffing that I made. I experimented with it. All the cookbooks and everything that's out, someone had to experiment with food to come up with these different recipes. So don't be afraid. Experiment with your food and make it taste good. Because if it don't taste good, Miss B, not what? You're right, I'm not gonna eat it. If it don't taste good, I'm not eating it. So that's why a friend of mine, she's on a particular diet where she's on a very stringent way of eating. And I know I can't eat foods like that. I'm not gonna stick with it. The food has to satisfy my taste buds. And it has to be food that I'm gonna eat in the future, even when I get to my goal weight. But my problem is I need to continue to eat in moderation and the in-between eating. And then I try to cut my meals out by 7:30 or 8 o'clock. And you know something else is major about losing weight that I found? I was at a plateau several times for weeks. I have found if you don't rest enough, if your body don't lay down in a straight position so many hours each night, your weight will stand still. And a lot of people, me for sure, my weight stood still until I had to think about it, read, and really concentrate on what in the world is going on because I'm not eating anything. And that was when I was like midway through. And I know my weight should have been dropping. If I had started the resting early on, I think I would have lost much more weight. But I found even if I go to bed and I get 6 hours of sleep, because I function on 5 to 6 hours of sleep every day. That's normal for me. But for losing weight, 5 or 6 hours of sleep is not enough. Even if you're not asleep, your body has to be at rest. Even if I get up during the night and 7 hours have passed and I get on the scales, my weight is the same. I've noticed that my weight doesn't drop until that 9th hour. So you got to let your body rest. Even I found that when I'm at a plateau, even if I take a day when my little one is in school, like I like to do things, I like to clean, I might be shooting the video, washing clothes or whatever, I have to take the time and lay my body down and rest. If I lay down even in the middle of the day, my body will come out of that plateau and it will start to lose weight. But if you don't get enough rest, your body is going to slow down, your metabolism, because I've found that that's when I lose weight, when I'm sleeping. But you got to be resting, not necessarily sleeping, but your body got to be at rest. If your body is not at rest, my body at least over 7, 8 hours, I'm not losing weight. But that ninth hour, I would drop a pound at least. One night I dropped 2 pounds. I stayed at rest for 10 hours. I made myself stay in the bed. I took my little one to school. I came right back and laid back down. I dropped 2 pounds because that was pounds that I should have dropped the week or two before that. But my body was not resting. So if you're at a plateau or you're moving slow and you're one of those people like me, you're so busy and you're not getting enough rest, try getting rest to see if you'll come out of that plateau, because it really works for me. Now, what happened with this, I would have lost more from the past 2 days, but I'm going to get so spotted and decide to use a laxative. That was no good. So I won't do that anymore. Whatever it is, that's what it shall be. So I thank you guys so much for watching my video and hanging with me through this journey. And my next journey will start on January the 10th. And it will go through March. Let me see what date in March. My weigh-in for March will be on a Saturday, which will be March the 12th. So my journey will start on the 10th and it will end March 12th on a Saturday. That's when I will weigh in my next time. Now I'm doing it on the 12th because that's a weekend. And every 2 months, I'm going to eat something different that I want. Now I know by the time Monday morning get here, when I weigh in, start my new journey, I'll be up a few pounds. But that's okay, because I'm going to eat something different and then I'm going to get right back on it. But the way I thought I was going to be, just want everything, I'm really not craving everything. In fact, what I ate this morning, I tried to eat a little bit of syrup on a biscuit. Those biscuits that I made the other day, I haven't put that video out yet. They made me so sick. The bread and the syrup made me so sick early in the morning because I have not been eating those sugars and other starches. So I'm not going to try too much, but I am going to eat my banana pudding, but I'm not going way out. But that banana pudding alone is probably going to put something back on me, but that's okay because the journey starts on Monday and I hope someone will join me. Well, okay, guys, thank you so much. I really appreciate you for watching, and I pray and hope that you will continue to roll with me on this next part, the second part of my weight loss journey, because I got a ways to go. This is 18 pounds down. I need to lose at least 50 or 60 pounds. I gained 40, but I need to lose a little more than 40. So I hope you guys will hang with me. And if you would, for the new ones that haven't subscribed to my channel, please hit that little button right there in the right hand corner of your screen. Please subscribe to my channel if you like my videos. I would really appreciate it. And give me a thumbs up and turn on your post notifications so when I drop a new video, you'll be the first to know. And to my loyal subscribers that's been rolling with me for a while, how y'all liking the girl new do? You like it, or you rather my own hair? My little sweet mom, she loved wigs. Her and my sister-in-law, they change wigs just like you change your clothes every day. They have beautiful clothes and beautiful wigs. So they decided to buy me one because they said I won't ever wear them, which I try. But sometimes I can't stand for this hair to touch my neck. Honey, I'd be getting hot flashes and everything else in these wigs. But I think it's cold today, so I've done pretty good at this wig. I kind of like it. And I love this gray hair because, you know, my hair is gray and I love gray hair. So I'm kind of liking this wig as long as it's cold, honey. You let that heat out here in Florida get to going, I bet you won't see me in no wig. In fact, you're probably going to see my hair pulled up in a ponytail. So thank you guys so much for hanging with me. And I'm going to see you the next time in my next video, okay? Bye-bye.